How's everybody doing? Sorry, I'm on my phone texting our fifth member who's having issues.
Yeah, I'm in the same group as well.
How's everybody doing? It's Friday. Sorry we're late. Loads of technical issues tonight. Didn't finish till much later than usual. It's been a bit mental. But how is everybody? How's everybody in the chat? Sorry we've kept you waiting. We appreciate it. We love you.
Yes, we do. Yeah.
All good things come to those who wait.
Yes, Heinz tomato ketchup.
That's Guinness, mate.
Guinness. Yeah.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought it was a ketchup bottle tipped upside down waiting to come out.
No. That's slap it on the arse for the goodness.
Well, we'll leave that there, Chris. I think the less said about that, the better.
No, it's been one of those days today. I think for all of us, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's personally, it's been a bit of a roller coaster of a week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very.
Those that know me, the guys know, and everything that's gone on. But yeah, glad to be here with some friendly faces and everyone in chat, and just hang out and chill out and feel all about vape. Evening, Kev.
Hey up, Kev. Hello, Tracy. Hello, Craig.
Happy anniversary, Kev. I did see.
Yes, happy anniversary, Kev.
Happy anniversary, dude.
Here's what they said.
So, I pay attention to what our leaguers are up to.
I barely go on Facebook
I
anymore.
stalk you all on Facebook, you crazy bastards.
Ah, you're one of those, Josh, are you?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Facebook stalker.
No. I've just realised I'm not wearing a hat. You know, I might try and do a whole show about a hat.
It is strange seeing you with hair, Josh, I must say.
And I really need a haircut so bad. Look, it's like, but yeah, like, you know, I'm just too busy to even go. My mum, my sister, my auntie, they're all hairdressers.
But I suppose the good thing is, Josh, at least me and you still have hair.
That's it.
I have hair.
That's it.
You just can't see it.
Mine's a style choice, you know.
Why is it just on the sides? Look, there you go. Hair.
Stylistic.
Mostly at the back.
That one bit there, hair, hair.
Single thread.
That's why me
On the upside of being bald, I don't have to worry about going to see a barber because it's already there, done, dusty.
Do you think I go to a barber?
Judging by that haircut, no.
Vinny just
Good job
sticks-
you're out of arm's reach of my wife, Chris. That's all I'll say.
Vinny, I was going to say, Vinny just sticks his head in a tree shredder and.
Doubt it, it only touches the sides.
Keeping back, it's going forward. I've got hair growing. I never knew where it could grow back.
Did your missus just knock something over, Lloyd?
Yeah.
We couldn't tell by the leg crashing in the background at all.
She's borrowing my future lighting that she's doing as her gift.
Is that our OnlyFans page?
No, it's a ring light that she got for her birthday for her makeup, and I'm going to steal it for my lighting soon.
I like his style. Like.
Oh, Kev, I've had a beard trim. I do that myself, but my hair, no. No, don't.
No, my wife actually did my hair before we came live tonight because I haven't touched it for 3 days. You can imagine what it looked like. It was massive fro. It's up here.
I've not trimmed my beard for about a week now.
Yeah, I keep on top of mine. I have to with the masks, but obviously I'm off work now for a while, so I can't wait to grow it back. I keep seeing old videos of me when I got this big, massive fuck off beard. It's like,
I know. My beard's nearly getting long enough to hide my chins again, so I'm happy.
good way. Good way when it starts hiding the chins.
Yeah.
Right then, guys, while we're waiting for Haley to try and get back on, shall we do a quick what we're vaping? Because I think we've all got something.
Also, something new, haven't we?
We all got something to show.
I've got a fucking lineup tonight, boys.
Oh,
Let's start with Lloyd.
I'll tell you what, let's
then.
start with
Quite
you,
a
Lloyd.
fucking line.
I sat for a good hour re-wicking all my devices, or my most used ones.
All three of them. There you go, Lloyd. You've got the
All,
screen.
all three? No, there's a few more this time, mate. So, starting off, I have wandered into the world of pods and salts. So, I am on the...
AOR.
well, whatever. It's
Not
the dot mod with the dot shell inside it. I've got running a 0.35 coil in there, and I am on the Magic Mango from Vaporoni. So it was on my shelf when
See, for
got it.
me, that coil's far too low for Nick salts, man. You'd like what, like a 0.8 or a 1 ohm almost.
It cuts off at 0.3. They won't let you fire it below 0.3.
Yeah, exactly. We're saying you want higher.
You want higher. You want
Not lower.
A
Yeah.
full ohm, not 0.1 of an ohm.
No,
Oh.
1 ohm,
yeah.
not 0.1.
Well, I was just working with the coils that I had. So,
Fair enough.
what's next? I've got Vaporoni's anniversary Mic 2. This is the cut. Yeah, the cut out one. On that, I've got the Pinnacle RDA.
It's not really cut out though, is it? It's just engraved.
No, it's fully cut out.
Is it?
Yeah,
All
you
the
won't
way
be
through,
able,
does it?
yeah, you can just sort of see the battery racks there.
I've not noticed it that far before. Okay.
Yeah, so it's that was the special thing that they were trying to do. It's something that Murrells hasn't ever done before, and they were trying to go for like a cobblestone-esque vibe, but with Vaporoni hanging. Inside that, I've got the caramel custard.
I need some of that badly.
Yeah, it's my last bottle, and they've not got any stock in. I am not happy.
Guess who's got a bottle?
I've got some still over there. It's just I don't want to touch it.
I knew this day was going to come. That we've got a Haley. She's
Kev,
got-
Well, we've got a
getting-
H.
getting in all right with the restrictive draw. I was starting to like restrictive RDAs a little bit more and more before I picked that up. It's the salts I'm not quite getting used to yet. Next up in my lineup, I have the other Mech 2 from Vaporoni. This is the sort of all cut out one. Ams was telling me this took 30 hours to mill per tube because they were having to engrave down basically most of it to put the fill in, and then just to leave like these. So all the gold stags are raised. No, so the gold stags are at the original height, and all the black was lasered out, etched out, and then the black was filled into the level of what it was.
So what's the black? Is it like a?
It's like an inlay filler thing that they use.
Quite cool.
Yeah, and then on the bottom they've done what's the usual, which is cut it, like engraving a small part, then filling it.
Yeah.
Sorry, reverse on the top. On top of that, I've got the Cali V2.
Now whip properly.
I don't know. I've tried a different way this time, so we'll
Let's
see.
see. I'll end up with-
Later.
We'll see. Inside that, I've got Blueberry Dough from Vaporoni.
That was actually really nice stuff, that was.
Needed a good long steep for me.
Oh, God, yeah.
Next up, I've got the Mech 1.
Mills.
Yep. Cali V2.
You need to tell Ams he needs to start paying us some bloody money. All right?
Inside that, I've got that Fluff and Custard range from Braun Blazda. There's
Is
the
that
lemon.
in for review, Lloyd?
No, I just picked up to see how it was.
So why not review it?
Yeah.
I mean, I could do. I've only got 2 of the flavours, though.
And,
Oh,
oh, and there goes Haley.
We've lost a Haley.
Next up, I have my Atom with the RAF RDA. And inside that, I've got the Nana's Pie. And last up, I've got the Clutch X18 with the Asgard. And then inside that, I've got the 13 Squid Ionian. And that's me.
Jesus,
I told you.
Lovely.
that was a lineup.
And
I
thanks
told
for
you it was
watching,
all
everybody. Yeah, tune in next week.
Haley, can I just ask you, can you see everybody yet?
Yes,
Yay!
Can you hear us?
everybody?
I can hear you all.
Yay.
Yeah.
Did you switch it off and back on again?
Now, I
You
called
just scream
tech
and shout
support.
at it.
Good
Phone
old
tech
tech
support.
support. So I'm just resizing stuff now because
Oh yeah.
we're all a bit out of. There, that kind of works. That'll do. Who's
So
next?
ordinary.
Who's next? We won't chuck Kaylee straight into the deep end. She's had
Yeah.
she's had a terrible last probably hour trying to get on board with this. So
I'm so glad I've got 3 weeks off after this.
let's move to our resident lady in red, Krista Burr.
But I'm in green.
Oh, massively pixelated.
I look clear on YouTube. So
Yeah, he does. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's weird.
Yeah.
my Paramore, as per usual. Finally got some new calls for it.
That's
Yeah.
all he's going to say about them coils.
Yeah. On my APOC, Hog, and I've got a new on that, the Valhalla V2, which, by the way, doesn't leak like the V1 does. I'm happy.
Fucking big old unit, isn't it?
That's what she says.
Yeah, not about you though.
The thing is, I would be tempted by a Valhalla V2, but now Chris owns one. It's like,
Just can't get one. Just can't do it.
To be honest, it is bigger than the other one that I had, because the Valhalla V1
It's
was a
40.
38mm. This is a 40.
That's
So it's
40,
only
right?
like, yeah, that's the 40mm. But yeah, that's
Don't
one
want
of the
to
main
drink it.
reasons why I bought it. But I actually like it more than the original, even though it's got that stupid Ultima inside it.
Chris, can you?
It still takes me about 2 hours to bloody figure out how to get it back on.
I was going to say, can you pull the top cap off so I can have a look at the deck? But if it takes, you literally answered that question.
He's gone and done it.
Okay, all right, yeah, no, that's cool.
They're very, very old coils.
Do you know what?
Uh,
I might just. They're not too expensive. I might just bite the bullet. and
To be
buy one.
honest, it was actually a doddle to build on.
I need something to go on the LXV series box, and
Oh, I got it on first try.
Oh my god.
sorry, crack back on. I didn't mean to interrupt. So I was gonna say.
No, I'm just shocked that I actually popped it on so easily.
It does look very similar to the Asgard.
Yeah, that's my only gripe with it, but I could live with that.
Asgard was
that
good.
drip tip will do my head in.
Yeah, it needs a big ass half moon on there for me.
Yeah.
Needs a bigger
Was
drip
it-
tip, Vinny. It needs
no,
a bigger
it's not-
drip tip.
Yeah. It's still got the little one on.
We can see that in a minute.
But that's it for me.
Cool. All right. Let's go to Vinny. Spotlight off. Spotlight on.
Ooh. Hello, everybody. Yeah, I'm on a mixture of new and old. I've got finally an Overkill mod. It's the recently released Batman Blem.
It's fucking
Yeah,
awesome.
believe it or not, that's a Blem. I've paired it up with my dunk tank and a very small drip tip.
It needs a bigger drip tip.
It looks like a
Literally, the
big
only
stocky
drip tip-
dude.
I have not been able to use this tank for 2 years because I didn't have a mod big enough.
There's only one word to describe that drip tip, and it's flaccid.
Both the mod and the tank's that big and bulky, and then dinky winky drip tip.
Nice dinky little drip tip. Yeah.
It's like those dinosaurs out of the Mario film.
I have got
Yeah.
a bigger drip tip for it that I had custom made. I just can't find it at the minute. I will.
One,
find
we're
it.
not surprised with you, Vinny.
I found 2 more APOC as well while I was trying to find it. It was a good day. And anyway, yeah, that's the other side, the Joker on the other side. Not normally a massive fan of like images of things like that, but
They look awesome, dude.
they are so clean. And my youngest calls me Batman, so I had to get it when Johnny showed them.
Johnny was on
in
the show
the-
last week, and he showed them off a bit, and I think
Yeah,
he was like,
right,
"I'm
yeah.
having it."
In there, I'm on some Brawl Blazda, which I'm going to review this weekend, and that one is the Trapeze.
I enjoy that one.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
I was surprised by it. I didn't think I'd like it, but it surprised me.
And my Saltnik Rush is through the Vape 5 TGO with a 0.6 coil. The other coil's not really usable in my eyes. And in there, I've got some Pink Pyro from Firehouse Vapes, which I've got correct this week. And finally, I've got my X18 clutch, which is black, not blue. I love blue in them. And it's teamed up with my Fatality at the moment, which goes quite well. In there, I'm actually vaping some Dark Star liquid blue raspberry. I felt a
Nice.
bit of a slushy.
And can I actually just say,
And we've just lost Vinny.
That was not me.
Hey!
That was
I
not
was
me.
just
I did
about-
not do that.
I was
That's
literally
I
just
thought
about to
it
say,
fell off again.
I think his internet took a crap because he
That
was extremely clear.
Yeah, he
That was
was
very
Yeah,
scary.
he was. Chris Mosson, just so you know, buddy, Chris has just said one with Beetlejuice artwork would be awesome. You asked Johnny, I'm sure he'll do it, mate.
Yeah.
Sorry, Vin, I don't know what happened then, buddy. You just
It was my end. My where B went all funny.
okay. All right, well.
But-
Anyway, let's. I'm going to leave Halo till last. I'm just going to let her settle in for a few minutes. I'll go next. So anyway, let's spotlight myself. So I am on. I'm only on 3 setups. I'm on my Asmodeus Colossal in red. I don't know. I hate red, but I bought this for the wife at an expo a couple of years ago, and now she doesn't use it, so I've just taken it on. It's like a mini Minikin, really, and that's got the Dwarf FL on top. The DL, sorry. That has in it some, not in the correct bottle. This has, because the bottle split, so it's now in just a clear bottle, and I can't remember what the juice is called.
That's why Chris took the label off it.
Primal Elixir Learn, which is a blood orange. But as I was taking the cap, like the nib off, like the top cap just split. Real pain in the ass. I'm also
More
on-
bottle complaints, eh, Josh?
Yeah, fuck bottles, man.
Was it a gorilla bottle by any chance? Just getting sound back on you.
Yeah, it might have been actually. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't Sugar Gorilla. Then I'm on Wicket Bliss, or Wicket One as I call it, with tripod RTA, of course, and that has in it. So I've just got this today. This is What's for Afters, and it said Cherry Bakewell, and it's fucking awesome. And then I'm on my bargain of the day. So I walked into one of my local vape shops today. I haven't been in for ages, and they had a brand spanking new Lost Vape Therion DNA 75C that they had sat in their stock room for 2 years, sealed. So I bought this off them for £45,
Not bad.
which I think is an
Lovely.
absolute steal, really. And it's like, yeah, brand spanking new, never been opened, been sat on their shelf, not on their shelf, in their stock room, boxed. So I was like, I'm having that. And that's got on it the Typhoon GT4, and that has in it some squeezed Fruit Co. Blue Raz.
Nice.
Very nice.
And that's me. We'll go to Hayley. Hi, Hayley.
Hello, hey.
So I'm still in shock. I'm still here. So
Yeah, you're not
I'm
the
on-
only one.
I know. I'm surprised the computer's still in one piece as well. I'm on
That
the
too.
Aegis X with the Asgard, or the Mini, and that's got V Blood Red A in. And then I'm on my new toy,
Giggity.
the Brunhild SBS with the Crimhound 2 War version tank.
See, that looks
Sorry.
so much better than the picture you put up last week.
Doesn't it look how pretty that is?
Yeah, it's cool.
I could just
It's got
imagine
loads
Paul
there,
sitting there
like-
twitching. His
In the
eye
bin.
twitching like mad over that first picture.
Why have we all switched positions?
Oh, I made everyone go spazzy with that picture. And that's got Riot Squad, Pure Cayenne.
You know, I tried some of that the other day, and I vaped the bottle in a day. It was quite nice.
Fucking gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know, I was in the shop today and I was like, I could buy some, and I almost refused to. I refused to buy it. I know that sounds really shit. I was like, oh no, I don't want to pay full price for a bottle of it now.
Why pay full price when you can just pay Hayley £5 for post?
Shh. It's an LXV secret, dude.
Oh yeah.
To be fair, there's loads of websites that have it on offer.
Yeah.
I know. I'll just wait till you get another mother load and just be like, just yours some more.
Yeah. I am
Tea
itching for
juice.
some more of that peach one again.
Was any more setups for you, Hayley?
No, that's it.
Cool.
That's all I could do while screaming at the computer.
Let's take you off of big screen then. So we got some questions in the chat already. So Kev's asking if that clutch is any good.
Yeah, I did answer in the chat. I'm actually quite enjoying it. I know Lloyd's got one as well.
Yeah.
I was a bit worried when I saw the fuse in the bottom of it, but that's seemingly just a battery protection in case you put the batteries in the wrong way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is quite cool. I like it. I mean, I'm only running 25 hours in it in a minute. Yeah, I'm a tight cheapskate and I still run 25 hours. And I'm getting a good 6 hours out of the two of them. So it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. I do generally use 3 setups in a day, so...
Kev asked me, do the Asmodeus chips still suffer from mishitting? I've never had a mishit on a Asmodeus chip. I've used loads of Asmodeus mods over the years.
Yeah, the only Asmodeus issue for me is the minikins with the touchscreen, because they're fucking shocking, them touchscreens.
To be honest with you, once you get used to the touchscreen, like, it always takes me a while. When I went back to this, it's like, what do I do? Drag down, and then you don't think you've done it, and then you hit it. It's like, oh yeah, it works. Yeah, so,
You
like,
have done it, yeah.
straight away. Once you get used to that touchscreen, it's fine. But yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
not the best touchscreen in the
don't
world.
get like Minikin Kadamas. I love. Sometimes I just wish they did one with a DNA chip in it. Just fucking bung a
Yeah.
DNA chip in it. But
Yeah.
I don't mind the Asmodeus chips really. To be honest, I think it's a solid chip.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I'll just
I'll
get touchscreen on a mod. What's wrong with the button?
Oh my god.
Less
I'm changing your
buttons.
name from Orang to Caveman.
We've seen me with a computer and a phone. Touchscreen on a mod? No.
Yeah,
Just no.
that just annoy me.
Can I just say that that's me just put that order through now? That is the most stressful fucking order I've ever done.
Yeah, I told you, I wasn't kidding when it said it took me 45 minutes to do it.
Fuck me. I was always ready just to gear up. Sorry to interrupt. Just had to get that off my chest.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I said, Chris, if you want something like what Vinny's got with his Overkill, and you want some artwork on it, I'm sure if you message Johnny, something can be arranged. It might cost some money.
He's still doing customs, but it will cost you money and it will take longer. He's doing a lot of people pre-produced mods now, so he'll have a couple of each design that he does. And for these, when they're not blems, I think he's doing £100. Which,
I think they look absolutely stunning then.
yeah, they've cut. It's come so clear, and yeah, really impressed with it. Really impressed with
And
it.
what, for the whole mod?
Yeah,
£100 for the entire mod, yeah.
£100 for the entire mod.
Obviously, it's just series, yeah?
Yeah, Series 21 700. This was a blem, so this was 70.
Oh, I'm messaging Johnny after the show.
This week on Josh Boys.
In fact, I'm
So wait,
messaging
what's
Johnny
a blend?
right now. A blend
What's-
is it's got a mistake in it. It's like issue. It's like defect.
Right.
Do you know
Blemish.
do you know what the issue is? It didn't put enough of the filler in on top of the picture, so there's about a 1 mil difference between the edge of the frame and the picture.
Yeah.
He is a perfectionist, and
Well, I mean,
it's,
and
That
this
it's
is,
the cleanest 3D printed mod I've ever seen in my life.
and it's the same with, so when you had Comp Life, Avid Life, and then you had Blem Life, and Blem Life were they're just they're mistake mods, and they used to sell them off. Like they had like some slight imperfection, or
Yeah.
it didn't quite pass QC properly. They couldn't sell it out as it was, so they sold it out cheaper as a Blem.
I do really want a series mod. I might have to hit them up as well.
I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't. The quality on it, and the cleanness, the printing and everything. Yeah.
I'd buy quite a few, but you know, my wages were short this month. Anyway, shall we? We've got some news. Should we do some news?
We could
Yep.
do some
Yeah.
news.
Let's do some news. I've got a bumper for that.
I'm not surprised.
Nope.
I do, however, need to redo that bumper because it's still got the old logo on it. But
It has indeed.
it's, well, I might just leave it to be a flashback to the old LXV.
Yeah, a memoir.
I need to resize. Hold on. That's a bit better. There we go. Crack on. Who's got the news?
Well, I've got some news. It's not one I've really discussed with you guys. It's going to be a bit of a left field punt. There seems to be what seems to be a vape advocacy group posting things. Vic did a video about this the other day, and then I had a chat with Vic afterwards. Don't go supporting them. It seems to be a bit of a money grab and scaremongering.
Yeah.
They're basically saying the UK is under threat of vaping bans and all sorts. The UK is not under threat of a vaping ban at all.
Oh,
at
I've seen
present.
this going round. I've seen
Yeah,
this.
Oh, is that the one?
I've seen the fucking ad itself. Like it's popped
Yeah,
up
you
in
see,
my
I've
feed a
done
few times.
a little bit of digging and other things, and seemingly there's one guy who I'm not going to name who now owns 3 separate vape advocacy groups for the UK, and all of them seem to be pushing for donations to fight it. Yes, Tracy, it's a scam, I think. The guy has talked to me quite extensively and seems to be full of shit. I've given Vic the name because Vic has got far more sway and clout than I've got at present. So I've handed the baton over to Vic on it. So keep your eyes open for that. But yeah, don't support them. Do not give them your money. Is my advice. The UK government stance is still firmly behind vaping, even with TPD/2/3/ whatever fucking number they're going to stick on the end of it. The UK government are still firmly behind vaping.
Yep.
Do not buy into the scaremongering and do not give them your money.
Would that be the one where I shared the screenshot of it?
It could
Yeah.
well be. The guy behind it is actually in charge of 3 separate ones. It is a scam and a money grab.
Yeah.
That's the best way I can put it. There is nothing imminent for a vaping ban in any way, shape, or form for the UK.
If it was true, it'd be supported by like companies like EFRA and other companies who are out there who are, you know, it'd be a lot more known than it is. It just seems like, do you know what? I might be able to make a quick buck here. Fuck off before anyone realises.
It's a bit TPD 2/3. I think is going to be better for vapors, for the UK vapors, and things are going to ease slightly. That seems to be the general gist of things. Yes, there's going to be a tax on nicotine, but it's purely going to be on the nicotine. It looks like, which I think is a blessing because it's not going to be on devices. It will purely be on the nicotine you buy to add to your liquids. That's what it looks like. So ignore all the scaremongering posts and things you see. There is no imminent threat to UK vaping in any way, shape, or form. I cannot stress that highly enough.
I do remember commenting on that, saying the World Health has no say in British.
No, it's
You
the
can go
World Health
fucked.
Organization.
No, but that's what he was trying to say on the post that
he
I
was
saw.
trying to say that they were.
It was the
they're
WHO
an
that were
advisory
trying to
body.
ban
They've
it in
got
the
no
UK.
clout anywhere in the world. They said coronavirus was just like the cold.
Yeah, so they're saying it's the Save My Vape one, isn't it? The one
That's one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I shared
Yeah.
the screenshot of, yeah.
The WHO wants to restrict your hobby. Use our website to protect your rights. Yeah, I mean,
See, the fact that they've used hobby in that is fucking wrong as well.
Yeah.
Because
Because it's
vaping is not a hobby. It's a smoking cessation device, vehicle. Yes, it can be a hobby to many, but that is not the primary use of vaping. Vaping is to stop us from smoking and getting cancer and dying.
And making us smell better as well.
Well, it depends which shit liquid you're vaping, Chris.
Well,
Well,
even
only
if it's
my
bathtub
sponsor is
brew, what's that? Even if it's bathtub brews, it's better than the smell of a cigarette.
oh hell yeah!
I cannot promote bathtub brews,
No, but still,
especially your bathtub.
But you know, if
I don't have a bathtub.
if that's
Exactly.
if that's what's keeping you off smoking, then
That is the prey. That's it. I could have quite easily cracked this week and gone and bought a pack of smokes. I really wanted to at one point. And thank fuck I had some salt in it because it got me back and gave me a little bit of a reboot. As
would've
much as I don't like Salt Nick, it's definitely got a good purpose.
Yeah.
It's it saved my ass this week.
Any other news?
Oh,
I think that's
There
all
was-
the news. I think that's all
there-
the news we can talk about realistically for now.
yeah, there was something else. Obviously, the news on Florida Vapor Supply that we talked about and Immortal Mods. Just to clarify, Immortal Mods aren't closing. They're just changing emphasis from mechanical tubes and RDAs, etc., to a different type of device,
Yeah,
which we can't really say much more about,
and
really.
that sort of coincided with Ariel's sort of distro company in his shop that we knew. I mean, it came out a long time ago that they were going to be closing, and I think they've decided to close.
Yeah.
You know, it's difficult. You know,
Over in it's fucked up in the States, let's be honest.
Yeah,
It's fucked up.
The States is fucked up. You know, it's cost him a lot. So that's all it was really. So for anyone that's seen that, yeah. And
Go grab a bargain because I got 60% off. It's
They
fucking
do have
ace.
they do have 60%
Yeah.
off. You do have to pay the shipping from the States, but if you can go and get a few of you in and chip in,
Yeah,
with the
it's
shipping
about
together.
$40. $40 to ship over.
But the fact you can, like, I think they were selling the Totchers for like less than like $66.
Yeah,
Like, convert that to pounds.
yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? It's
I've got a
cheap.
couple of RDA that was missing out of my collection, and I've spent not a lot.
Yeah, cheap.
There was about, with the discount, I think there was about $15 an RDA.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Not everyone's going to get the. Yeah, well.
Why is it I had to be skinned?
I
Why
don't know,
is
but I
it-
think I might go and look at the RDA.
Chris, when are you not skint?
That is true, yeah.
It happened
Anyone
just
won by a
perfectly
kidney?
for me.
Yeah, there you go. Stacked lichens for just over. Is that £100 or $100? So, yeah, Kev, if you want a CAD, mate, now's the time to do it because they might not be around much longer, buddy. That's all I'm
If
going
only
to say.
I'd known, Kev. Yeah. My order's already on its way. Yeah, about a tenner each for an APOG. And it's a limited edition ones.
Fucking hell. I'll just have a picture of Ariel crying after you've weaseled them all out of him.
The Vitals are even cheaper. The Vitals are at $12 before you put the discount on. Crazy. So that's like, what? It's going to be less than $6 for a Vital RDA, which is basically an APOC.
Well, it was going to be the new APOC. and
The
they
Gen 4 or 3
changed
or
their
whatever.
mind, yeah.
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 That's why I've got so many of them.
Yes. Anyway, we shall. That's the news. I don't know if there's any more news.
No, not for this week. I'll save the rest of my little rants and things.
Have we got room 101 tonight?
We can do if you want to, yeah.
Yeah.
No, you can't put your computer in there.
No, that's going in the bin.
Room,
That's
room,
going in for everyone. That's in the bin.
room 101 is one of those segments that's never planned. It just comes up during the show. So,
Yeah, let's see the cool wall first.
yeah, let's do. Do you want to do the cool wall? Because nobody really knows us on the cool wall tonight, so it'd be interesting.
I just know there's a twist.
Let's do the cool wall. Right, let's do some cool wall. We're back to the cool wall, and you all went really pixelated.
Oh my god, it came on!
Yeah, Chris got caught doing hand signals to me.
Yeah, you're. Yeah.
You
I-
both! Vinny, your face with your mouth open. Jesus Christ.
Yes, I have rather large lips.
So I'm just resizing again because obviously I sized before Haley arrived because we'd already gone live. Right, okay, resize, we're all good. Right, so we'll actually start off with a vape product this evening. So I'm going to go with some. So I've picked the cool shit tonight because I had some time on Wednesday and I sat here and I was like, I'm just going to get the show ready. I'm just going to pick the cool stuff. So I've tried to pick new stuff or stuff that's just released or not been released that long, or is something that's slightly different. So, and there's a twist in, and this twist might stay for a while. So, we're going to start off with we'll start off with a little. I've got a couple of RTAs and a few other bits. So, let's start off with let's do this one. So this is it's a redesign of an RTA that's been around a little while from a reviewer, and this is the new one out. So this is the Blotto single coil. And it's over there. It looks like
This
a
is
Blotto.
the new one, isn't it?
Yeah, so these are new out. These have been getting reviewed the last week or so by
I
reviewers.
don't think they've actually dropped for the companies yet, have they?
Yeah, you can buy them on Evolution, $32.99.
Okay.
It makes sense that Evo would have them first. They have quite a strong connection with Bogan, and
Yes, they do.
so
Yeah.
you know. Now for me, I mean, I've tried a Blotto quite a lot, and a lot of people like the Blotto, but it's quite restricted for a dual coil RTA, and it's quite tight to fit your coils in. So a single coil version kind of makes perfect sense.
Has that got a drip tip on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where?
It's just a very thin one at the very top.
No, that whole bit above the top cap. Can you?
Yeah. It's like
Oh, right,
metal with
okay.
a frosted tip.
Yeah,
Like,
it's quite big.
That's what they all say.
Right, people in the people in the chat. Can you see that drip tip clearly enough?
I just,
I can see the drip tip.
Yeah.
I
I can
think
see,
the
I was just
red
looking
it
at-
looks like there
flavors.
should be something else on top of it.
Yeah, I thought the same.
So
as
it's a
well.
little low-profile stubby.
Yeah.
It's a bit stubby.
I
That's what everyone wants to hear. It's a bit stubby.
So Kev's just put, I hope it's better than the Blotto Mini. Now, you have to remember, the Blotto Mini was never supposed to be released anywhere apart from the Philippines.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and due to demand, it was released worldwide because people kicked off, well, we want it, but it was solely designed for the Philippine market. That was
Yeah.
it.
And their style of vaping.
Oh.
That's why it was, completely true.
So, but I mean, the Blotto single coil kind of interests me. You know, I like single coils. I mean, at the price it's at, I might pick one up.
Yeah, I mean, I've watched a couple of reviews on it. Looks like it's a wee flavour buyer.
See, I would have done, but I think I've got something better on the way, so I might hold fire.
Yeah.
You hate me, Josh. I can tell by your face.
I
now.
don't, mate. I don't. You do well for yourself there. Is he sending you the one that begins with the letter P?
Yes.
Yeah.
The complete
Oh, Josh.
thing. The complete thing. So you change it for everything as well. Sorry, yeah, we'll ignore me. We'll ignore that bit. We're talking about the Blotto single.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think this is kind of what the Blotto needed to start off with.
Yeah.
It could be
Yeah,
a
I
bit
mean-
of a cash grab because a lot more people are now vaping sort of single coil flavour chasery RDAs. I mean, we've talked about this a lot over the last few weeks, that Mex and that big cloud has sort of died a bit of a death, really. I believe it's a 22, Kev. I would just find out. Hold
Big
on.
clouds are dying, are they?
No, you know what I mean. You just maybe type in big clouds rather than Blotto.
At least you didn't type in anything else.
But yeah, there's definitely been a massive switch to the more restricted direct to long style, and I can see why, having dabbled a little bit.
It's-
Thanks to Josh.
I lied. It's not 20. It's a 23.
That's an awkward size.
It's going to be perfect for the stapler.
I thought you was having a 15 mil on that.
Yeah, but it fits a 23 as well, randomly.
But no bigger than a 23.
Doesn't fit a 22 because it comes with a 15 and a 23 millimeter beauty ring. Anyway, so back to the Blotto single. I mean, I think this could be a little banger from
Yeah, it could well be.
Bogan,
It'd
to
be
be
well
honest with you.
made because Dogpo at the minute are smashing it.
You can actually get it on Vaping 101 for $28.99 right now. I mean, that for me. I know it's not for everybody, but for a lot of people, that's cheap enough to buy it, to try it. Does that make sense? Like it's
It is a slippery slope, though, isn't it, Josh?
what, buying stuff to try it. Yeah.
Well, and the single coil route.
Oh yeah. And you think dual coil? You think like mech mods and shit are expensive.
It's a very, very deep hole to get into once you get into it.
How much is that RTA? How much is that RTA? Like, oh shit, the wife's gonna kill me. I
love the little nervous glance over. Yeah, that is fucking ace.
Yeah. So what did you spend that money on? I paid off some bills, and I bought a new RTA. Okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah, 30 quid bill.
£100 bill. and £150 a new RTA. Oh, that's all right. No money went on the bills, and the money that's in my PayPal account also went on the RTA that you didn't see. Do you know what I mean? It gets a bit.
I'm just waiting for a shoe or something hard to hit you in the side of the head. Then.
Do you know what?
I'm just waiting for it to be disconnected.
She's downstairs, just pulls the router out like.
And we all die and just go off here and be like, what?
She's like that. Well, thanks to you, we can't afford internet now.
Thanks to your addiction.
So Kev says he's got 2 blottos. He hates them.
Kev, how much gear have you got, mate? You must have a fucking massive collection.
He must have a bedroom just full of vapes. Like just an entire room.
Like
I like it, Nick. Even I've gone single coil flavour bag. He got his tripod today.
Yeah. He's already in love with it, though, isn't he? Oh, Haley's gone.
Oh.
Thing is, I told him he would be. I told him he would be.
Should have paid her internet bill.
Hey, she's back. I said let in and he didn't let her in. Seriously, what is up with shit tonight? But yeah, I mean, it's.
It looks a nice RTA. It really does.
And for £28.99 or even £30, I think it's buy it, try it, don't like it, sell it. Hales
I think
can
the
hear
shop
us.
we don't
apparently.
like mentioning has it for 25 as well.
Okay, really?
Yeah.
So I mean, that is cheap enough to buy it, to try it, don't like it, sell it on for £15. You haven't really lost much, have you?
Yeah.
No.
No. Anyway, where are we going to put this?
That's it. It's always a lot easier when you've had the device or seen the device. I've seen the original blottos and I know the issues with the original blottos. So you'd only hope, like you said, Josh, it was perfect to be a single coil RTA. I'm going to go cool because, Bogan's cool. Dovpower's smashing it quality-wise at the minute. So you'd hope it'd be a decent little flavour banger.
Yeah, I mean, in theory, it's just like a marriage made in heaven,
He's
isn't
changed the airflow as well, so it's better suited for the single coil.
Cool.
I've seen on a review.
Haley says cool in the chat.
Yeah. Haley, hold on. Hales has requested to join. Let in. You all saw that, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. I saw you say let him.
It's not. I'm not being a dick. I promise.
Please, Haley. Honest.
But I'm going to go cool as well.
Yeah, it's definitely an open air flow and not honeycomb now. Sorry, Lloyd?
Cool.
Chris?
Cool.
Cool it goes.
Cool it goes. Well
I'll
done.
note it down.
Chris making a note. Look, he's got a concentration face on. Look at that.
No, I'm trying to find it.
Thing of
Oh,
nightmares.
yeah, found it. Uncool.
I'm gonna go for another RTA, and this is slightly different. Again, this is a new-ish. So this is from Digiflavor. We don't see much from Digiflavor nowadays.
No, they used to bang products out a lot.
So it's a mouth to lung. So this is the Siren V4 mouth to lung. And look at this little video I got to play.
Oh, yes.
So this, you can see it, and you can see how the airflow works, and you can see the deck. The drip tip's a bit weird.
It's awful.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the drip tip.
But drip tip aside, you can put any drip tip on you want, right? It's a 510
Yeah.
figment. You can put a drip tip on.
Looks like one of them very weird looking nipples.
Yeah, I mean, but this is supposed to be like from the reviews I've
Did you
seen.
just say nipple?
This is supposed to be
Yes.
an absolute banger of a mouth-along RTA for
Well,
the money.
that horrible drip tip will actually intensify flavour.
Yes, it will.
Let's not forget that, because they do that when they like that. It's an interesting design. I quite like the look of that. And it's a
Next
great
is-
graphic.
Next is definitely not flaccid.
That was an overachiever.
I mean, I can't actually believe I managed to get that to work, but I did.
That's really nice. I really like the look of that.
I mean, I'm going to get you some specs because I forgot because I did all this the other day and.
How small is it?
So this is a 22 mil.
Okay.
It's from a company I can see right now, the same company I mentioned earlier that did the Blotto Mini. It is $21.99.
Not bad.
It comes in black, it comes in stainless, it comes in gunmetal grey, and it comes in rainbow.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I might get a rainbow one.
Oh.
I like rainbow. I don't care what you guys say. It's purdy.
Heels will have that next week.
It seems like I know mouth to lungs popular. If we went to a very reputable retailer in a very reputable retailer based in Birmingham.
That I spent an hour trying to avoid because I couldn't be bothered to travel the 30 minutes that it takes to get there.
I drove round for an hour instead.
Yes.
Yeah. I should have just took 30 minutes. I actually go past it quite
Looks like
regularly as well.
honeycomb airflow, doesn't it, on the side there?
I will say there's a tank from Aspire, a new tank coming out from Aspire, which is in protocol, which I'm going to buy, 100%. So, just so you all know.
Is it the new
Nautilus,
Corfa?
by any chance?
No, it's not. It's another one of their prestige line,
Ah, okay.
and it's designed with a company. It's basically another version of a product we've got coming up in a minute. So,
Okay.
but anyway, one of these, $21.99, 22mm.
Mouth to lung RTA, they're generally quite cheap or fucking expensive.
It'll be solidly built.
Did you? Yeah. I don't like looking at glove screws though. They look a bit
I was just looking at them myself.
flat-headed.
Yeah, but come on, it's $21.99.
Yeah, exactly. You
You know
can't
what I mean?
really.
You've got a script somewhere. I
It's
mean,
cheaper than a berserker. I mean,
I-
shit.
I think this little thing's cool. I think it's cool. I think it's going to be. I think it's a cool little RTA. I think again, I'd buy one.
I
I
mean,
mean,
gag on the tip.
but don't deep throat it then.
It does come with two tips, so the other one
Plus
is
with the screw
the other
thing
one
anyway.
is longer.
Plus with the screw thing
No,
anyway.
I'm joking.
Plus with the screw thing, you could change the screws out yourself if you chose to.
Yeah, you could do. That looks cool. It's cool. I'm gonna vote cool.
Have you got a picture of the other drip tip for it?
No, he hasn't, Chris. He's got a moving graphic. What more do you fucking want? Jesus
A
Christ.
picture of the other drip tip.
Fucking Jesus. I don't want to think this was vaping with Vic. You're hoping for fucking far too much now, Chris.
Don't care. Still want a
Come
picture
on.
of the tip.
Fucking other drip tip. Get off your ass and have a look on the internet, you lazy fuck.
Keyboard's too far away.
So apparently, the airflow's on the other side from where you're. So apparently, it's supposed to be leak proof. I mean, let me put it in the hands of Vinny. Then I'll tell you if it's leak proof.
Give it Lloyd. He seems to have the trouble lately.
I don't leak.
I just don't wick them.
Still not leak.
Oh my god, that rainbow's hideous as well. I mean, it's proper. I mean, I'm gonna cover over the price, but I mean, look at it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, even I don't like that rainbow.
I might get it just to annoy everybody.
You do that anyway, Chris. You don't need that to do that.
Yeah, I do.
I mean, it's got lots of places. It's got lots of 5-star reviews. Yeah, easy to coil, easy to wick, amazing flavour. So, you know, what more can you ask for from a little mouse to lung device? I think it's cool. I've always kind of liked DigiFlavour.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I think let's go cool. I'm going cool as well. So did we
I'm
vote?
going-
I'm going cool.
Yeah, Lloyd.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Lloyd's just like, Hales.
MTL's not my thing.
Cool.
Baldy.
Oh, sorry, I'm just looking at them. Cool.
Chris is there like, ooh, pretty graphic.
No, I'm looking at the still
Look
images
away
of
from
it
the
with
light.
the other drip tip isn't much smaller than that one that you see in the graphic.
But you could just put any 510 on it if you
Look,
wanted to.
That
Yeah.
tip will intensify flavour, though, Chris.
Yeah, I know that.
Oh,
And we've-
Lloyd's gone now.
And we've lost.
Right.
What the fuck is that?
I'm still. Oh,
Turn your mic off, Lloyd.
This
We
is
don't
just
know where
happening
you
to
be.
me, right? I was like, what the?
Right, I'm going to get rid of that picture. So it goes firmly cool, we think.
Firmly cool.
Tracy says that's not rainbow, that's oil slick blue. Yeah, I think it is proper more. It is actually a
Yeah.
proper oil slick, yeah.
And that was a great graphic find, Josh. Can we have more like that, please?
Yeah, I'll do my best. I'll do my best. We're going to go to a mod now, and this is a mod company that you some of you might have heard of. So this is a higher endish mod company. It's a regulated mod because you know me, I like my regs. So we've gone regs, and this is so the company is called the Otis Collection, and the mod is called the the Eros mod.
It immediately sounded expensive.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
Oh, I like that.
So these come
So-
in a range of different finishes, obviously. I put the
So is that-
purple up because I like purple, and I know Haley likes purple, and
And
I
that
like
purple.
so is that part 3D printed, part resin?
it's resin and stabwood, yeah.
It's a resin cast. It's not printed, Lloyd.
So
It just looks like print lines on the black part. That's all.
that's stabwood.
That looks
Stabilised
nice.
wood.
That looks very nice. What's the price point, Josh?
Well, let me tell you, hold on, because I can't remember. I did all this the other day,
250
and
plus.
yeah.
£389.
Woo!
So they do other finishes, but these are quite limited. So they're all called. So there's like the one I'm particularly is called the Eros 49 because it's number 49. So they're all named
49
by their number.
I'll want one that's 20 more higher.
Yeah, but I'd say is there a 69?
There probably is.
I bet that was a bit more expensive.
Whether this company's got it, I do not know. But I just like to put a few different things up.
Put it with that DigiFlavour siren as well.
Kev is right. It does look like a Typhoon mod, actually. But for £389, my biggest gripe with this mod. So you could all guess what's the chipset in this.
Oh,
There is no. What's it?
I know what one you're thinking of, but I can't remember the name of it.
It's an SX350J.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't what I was thinking.
I'll be the thing too.
No, if it was a die codes or if it was a DNA, they'd be all over it like white on rice.
It's nice. It's pretty. Chip not great. Price. Eesh.
And it is almost £400.
Yeah, where they're based?
Italy.
Are they Italian?
I don't know, but a lot of the mods that you kind of like tend to be in Italy.
Just stick on the shipping. Then your customs. Thick end of 5 before you get it in your hand.
Canada. Apparently they're from Canada.
Okay, yeah, well, because they do a really cool RTA as well, and that makes sense because it's the same company, and I knew they were Canadian, so why did I think that?
Oh, yeah, definitely a thick end of 500 quid before you get it in your hand.
I mean, it's well, no, these are available in the UK.
Is there?
You can buy
Yeah,
these
hence-
in the you can buy these in the UK now. They are available to buy.
Okay.
Hence the £389.
Okay.
But anyway, we'll have a quick vote on this one.
What
mean-
cell does it run? 21s?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Because it looks big enough for a 21.
yeah, 21s. Yeah,
Soon tell you.
might be 18650, but
Looks like quite a big mod.
It does.
Single. It takes a single 18650.
Oh,
a
okay.
single 18650.
Eh?
Yeah.
What?
Apparently to vape time.
That looks a big thing for just one cell.
Output is 1.0.
You know, the
To
actual shape and look of it
9.5
reminds
volts.
me of one of the RX ones. You know, the big RX one that took like 4 18650s. The Wismac things. The shape
Apparently,
of it reminds me of one of them, just a bit smaller.
It states single 18650 design and then in brackets unprotected battery only, i.e. no nipple.
Pardon?
No nipples.
Why do
Yeah.
nipples always come up on this show all the time?
I have no idea, but yeah.
As long as they're not mine, I don't mind.
Let's take a vote. I'm gonna go cool because it's expensive.
It's a lot of money for what it is and for the chip. As much as I love it, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to go uncool.
I'm going uncool straight away because A, the price, 2, you're not allowed a nipple, 3, it's only a single 18650 battery.
That's not an issue, Chris. If you know how to build, you can get a good
But this
vape
is
off
this
it.
is the single 1860.
Yeah.
But then the
Yeah.
it is very small.
Yeah, but look at the size of the mod, and it's nearly
I mean,
£400.
we are looking at a picture, and that picture might have been stretched slightly to fit the gap.
Yeah.
I'll go a bit controversial with you guys. I'm saying in the bin. Looks nice, but bin.
Do you know what? I agree with you, Lloyd.
Yeah, in the bin.
All right, the Eris, the Eros by Earnest goes in the
Fucking
bin.
hell, that's harsh.
In the bin, it goes in the bin. But this is why I like to bring this stuff up.
Yes, it's
I mean,
discussion
that-
point.
It looks nice, but I mean, you can get some of the looking ones that take 21-700s, you know.
But you'll find most high-end, like, niche mods will take an 18650.
Yeah. It's a size issue. They don't like to be too big.
I mean, and that could be smaller in form when you actually get it.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
Still in the bin.
you know, look at the Limelight Wicket. These run £350, and
But to be fair, that even looks nicer, you know.
so
So
yeah,
Chris, that's hideous.
That takes a 21700. It's tiny.
But it's hideous.
Doesn't mean this takes the 21.
But that ain't much better.
Anyway, let's. Kev, I've got your suggestion coming
It's
up.
only because you don't have any side by sides, man.
No, it's because it doesn't say smock.
We are gonna say we're gonna save my
Really?
we're gonna save
Really?
my
You going there?
we're gonna save my random curveball for last. So we got another we got an RDTA coming up next.
Ooh.
And again, this is something that's actually very unique. And this is so Aspire have teamed up with this company to basically make something in their prestige line, which is using the same wicking technique. So this doesn't use it's an RDT. It doesn't use cotton. Doesn't use those stupid steel wires. It uses basically a capillary action. So the pressure of the liquid in I'll explain it when I put the picture up. You can't see the deck, unfortunately, but so this is an RDTA that I really want, but you cannot find them in this country for love nor money because they just don't do them here. And if I want to buy one from Germany, it's going to cost me a fucking fortune. But this is by a company called Steam Pipes. The RDTA is the Cabello. So it looks quite tall, as you can
Ooh.
see.
Ooh.
Looks ugly.
It looks very old school.
So in here, so obviously this whole so where you can see the little lines, you've got obviously the RDTA tank at the bottom, and then this whole top cap section comes off, and you've got a side fill port in there, really easy to fill. But what it does is it uses a capillary action, so it's got a tube inside a smaller tube, and the pressure of the liquid forces the liquid up to your wick.
Quite clever.
And
Quite clever.
everybody that I know that owns one, a few people, not in this country, say they have never had a dry hit out of it ever.
The
And they say the
fill port
flavours.
remind me of the one I'm getting. I can't even say it yet.
But obviously, that's obviously at the top there. That's the airflow. The fill port is actually underneath. You can't see it. You slide the
Okay.
cap off, and the fill port's in the side. So Aspire are releasing one. Basically,
I do believe that what I've just sent you, Josh, is the picture of the deck.
yeah.
I do believe.
Let me have a look, buddy. Hold on.
So what's the price point on this?
I love
So
how he expects you to get that up right away.
No, I'm just letting him know that I do believe, so he can double check.
Yeah. So that is.
And
the
then
deck.
if it is, put it up.
So you can sort of see. It's difficult to see on my phone, but you can sort of see. So basically, what it does is it's very clever. It uses the pressure of the liquid to force it up, and then flowers out into your cotton.
Yeah, I can see that.
Jay Hayes done a review on that, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, and he just
Yeah.
fucking loved it. And everyone that I've seen do. Yeah, Kev's with me. Kev wants one as well.
And a similar silhouette, the Brunhild MTL.
So what's the price on that again?
The shape looks very similar, Haley. Very similar.
These will cost you
Just
about.
like Crumhout, but that's the Crumhout. The Brunhild's more
Yeah, the
these,
that
concave.
shape.
these will run you about 150 euros.
170. But 169 euros, apparently, from what I've just seen on one.
And this is
I'm still looking. So
they
that's.
they do two versions. This is the direct lung version. They also do a mouth to lung version.
That's about £145.
Yeah. Plus the fact that you can't buy them in the UK.
So you will have to buy abroad and ship in.
Yeah, and literally you go anywhere, look, and they're just sold out.
Yeah, that's exactly why. Is that the
Sold
first
out.
one that comes up when you Google it?
Yeah, but they're sold out everywhere. They are
Yeah.
sold out.
But it's like,
So these are the sort of tanks where if they come up in the pre-loved market, they've never been touched, and you'll pay about 50 quid more for it.
I had there was one that came up on a Facebook. I'm not gonna say a group called. I invited you to quite a lot of this. Mad Hatters.
Yeah.
yes.
One because they will deal with stuff from Europe and stuff like that as well. And one came up on there, and it went up for £150, and it went.
And I'll go,
In seconds, like it came up, and it was like gone. It's like what the fuck? I was gonna buy it.
I quite like the look of it. And I love the capillary side of it. That sounds fascinating. Absolutely
And
fascinating.
it's genuinely innovative, which is the thing. It's not like, well, we're not.
Well, Kev's really been hunting. He's found one in Spain.
Yeah, no, Kev. I looked. I found them in Spain. I found them in France. The French company that I was going to buy one from them, and I put it in my basket and it went shipping, and it had every country in the world apart from the UK. Couldn't ship it to the UK. Wouldn't do it.
yeah, because we left the EU and them like, fuck yeah.
So I emailed them, and this is what Frank's just said. Frank and Miser, wait for the Aspire Kumo, and this is the Aspire Prestige version they're bringing out, which has it's similar looking, looks a bit smaller, but it has the same. And they've basically teamed up to do it. And there's no price point on it yet, and as soon as it's available, I'm buying one.
Make the top part of the RDA flat, put a normal round drip tip on it, stick a shit paint job on it, and it'll remind me of the old iJoy RTAs that you used to be able to get for a £5.
Yeah.
So this is the
That's
Aspire.
what I was
fucking
doing,
killer
ain't
sign,
it,
Chris.
So if you guys can see, this is the Aspire Kumo that's due to come out.
Ooh.
Very, very similar.
But
Yeah.
it's a prestige version. You know they're doing the mix, which was done with
Yeah.
Sunbox. That is this RTA is done. RDTA is done in conjunction with steam pipes. So I'm gonna buy one, and it's 24 mil, and it's yeah, I just want it.
Do we know the price point on the Aspire version yet?
They haven't released a price point yet in the UK, unfortunately.
That'll be interesting to see.
I mean, let's put it this way: if it's under £100, I'll buy one. Especially in black. because the black is, the black is super sexy.
That is stunning.
That looks rather nice.
How much?
Right.
How much?
Back
does
to
this-
what we're actually got on the call.
But I mean, they're a very similar RDTA, but obviously, and actually, to be honest, it has to be cheaper than the Steam Pipes one, because if it's not, then I'd buy the Steam Pipes one. But
Yeah.
I mean, this is German ingenuity. This is the Germans, you know, fucking.
It's a bit old, this one as well, isn't it? So it's like really.
Yeah, it's been out about a year.
Yeah.
But they've just been sold out the whole time.
So no, what I was going to get is it's quite innovative for when it was released. So like a year ago,
But it still is innovative. George.
Yeah.
But nobody else has tried to do it apart from Aspire. Obviously, Aspire got to him. This RTA looks phenomenal. Can we partner up with you? Was that a picture of a Limitless? Was that
Yeah,
a
that's
Limitless?
what I'm saying. It looks like
No, it
that
doesn't.
piece of crap.
So-
No, it doesn't.
So the shop that I went into today, where I bought my lovely, brand new, very cheap Furion, they also had some Limitless RDAs.
Yeah. I've got a local shop that got them. I actually bought one months ago.
And I was just like, and they also had high-on Cuetes, and I was like, I want a high-on Cuete again, but they're still selling them at £80. I was like,
Jesus Christ. Right, let's get a
They,
vote
they,
on
they,
this
had,
one
they,
then.
had, they had a Purge Carnage in there, brand new, for £35.
Really? That's not bad.
Brand spanking new Purge Carnage. Shit RDA. Well, it wasn't. It was all right. It was really good.
I actually quite liked it, although I had the old school 2-post rather than the.
Yeah, well, I had about 4 of them, and I bought the post kit for 3 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Kev says stunning, top class. I mean, for me, it goes Sub-Zero with the fact it's innovative,
See-
it is expensive.
I'm
And-
completely with you, Josh. I don't think the other 3 will be. I'll go Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero.
I'll go shit bucket.
I'm going sub for the innovation.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. So it goes
Shit bucket it is
Sub-Zero.
then.
Sub-Zero, and Kev's going to be happy. Kev,
Tracy's some purge is okay.
Kev, maybe we should chip in and we'll do one on a timeshare. So the last cool item tonight is not an item. I decided to mix things up a bit because products get a bit boring, don't they? We talk about products every week. The cool ones like. So I've decided that we should do vape personalities for the cool wall.
This could get interesting.
Run.
Vape person, and so this isn't just like what they do, who they are. This is what they've done for the industry. This is what you've got to think about it. So, how much has this person done for the industry? Are they this, that, and the other? Do you like what they do? So I just thought we'd go big.
So definitely not Vinny then.
I thought we'd go big, and I thought we'd start doing this with Mr. Nick Grim Green
Green.
himself. Right. So, personally,
Have you seen the way the writing's actually gone on the picture?
Stunning.
Still not used it.
Yeah, Grim, we don't intend on using you.
I didn't realise when it came out from us.
personally, I fucking love Grim. I know a lot of people. There's people out there though, but personally, I love Grim. He does a
Yeah,
lot for
he
does
he's-
so much for our industry.
makes so much sense. So much sense.
And for me, he's the OG vape reviewer.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean, he was doing it when you go back. He's been doing it for so long, and
Yep.
and people go, "Oh, he's been bought now, and this, and he charges this reviews." Do you know what? It's his fucking job.
Yeah.
It's his job. It's his full-time fucking job. He's got to make money somehow. And like Nick's just put Grim's my go-to reviewer, one of my go-to reviewers. I love Grim Green, and he does something every day on his channel. He does the blog, he does whatever it is, Tuesdays, and this, that, and the other.
See, I don't really watch his reviews. I watch his vlogs. So like, especially like his building ones that he's been doing. He's been trying to learn how to build coils with Twisted Message.
Message, yeah.
Yeah. That's been really fun just watching him. Like, so he's just like the everyday man, just trying to learn how to build a coil.
You see, the thing with Grim, he talks in such a way that everyday people from around the world in vaping can connect to him.
Yeah.
He's so calm, precise, and articulate that he is very watchable. Some people switch off, but he's just pours everything into what he does. Total respect for the guy. Total respect for him.
He's just a super likable dude.
Yeah.
And as he is on his blogs, he's like, if you see me in Expo, come up. I dispense crisp high fives or hugs. Obviously, the hugs have gone out the window a bit recently because of COVID and stuff. But he just seems like such a genuine dude. And I did meet him at the last Expo, very briefly. The last Expo I went to very briefly. It was just shit, it's Grim Green. He's like, all right, dude, like fucking, and that's, do you know what I mean? It was just like,
yeah. He's a real. He's a dude. He's a dude. He is a proper dude.
Nick's just put $100 RTL and $20 mod for my hero. But he'll do that, and he will be honest about stuff. I mean, I've not always agreed with some of the stuff he's reviewed, but vaping's personal, and you might not always like everything. But
Josh is not that good. He's not that good, Josh King. Let's be honest.
Let's see how Vinny does in this 6 months down the line. I'm a suck up, am I?
No, not you. The
Oh,
other
no,
Josh. Josh King.
We need to sort this name issue out.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, I'm
but yeah.
assuming Josh King is older than you, so you need to change your name.
Are we going to actually vote on these personalities, as you're calling them?
Well, this is what I need to discuss with you lot. I mean, it's a bit harsh to vote on people, isn't it?
How about we go hero or zero?
Hero or zero. Okay.
Because I think that would work quite well.
And this is what I mean. If we bring someone in like this, you need to factor in, so, what they do, what they've done for the industry, maybe what they've brought to the industry. So, Grim's done a lot. He's a massive advocate over in the States. He's had his channel for a long time. He's brought out. He's brought out
he's
numerous
not only
products.
a massive advocate, he's the one that stuck through it and stuck to his guns through all the shit. Unlike others who are a bit more personality based, who come and go and do it when they want, he is constantly on the advocacy. That is why I love him. Personally, yeah. He is always on advocacy.
You watch his chat, you watch his show, and it's like, welcome, first section, news and advocacy, every time. Yeah. People might find that boring, and people can skip through it if they want, but I always watch it.
Yep.
I find him easy to watch. There's some people you start watching, you're just like, nah, stop it.
Yeah, he's got a very soothing voice, I find.
Yeah.
Unlike me, I mean, I'm a bit gruff and rough and ready around the edges. He's very smooth, and his delivery is spot on. Yeah.
But like, even right down to like his set that he's got set up, it's very warm and inviting to watch. His background is just everything that he puts into his work is done to make you try and feel like chill as fuck. Yeah,
and he is For me, he's a hero. Definitely not a fucking zero. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He's a legend. He is one of the few reviewers I would call a legend. Because he's a proper legend.
I thought I'd start off with Grim because I knew the way this was going.
You've definitely gone big.
And for me, Grim is the biggest of the big. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, people can argue, like, fuck Rip Trippers. Do you know what I mean? He might have been the first vape reviewer to get over 1 million subscribers. So fucking what? I mean,
old Rip. Yeah, when he did his build tutorials, things like that.
Yeah, that's where he peaked.
He peaked far too soon, and now he's just fucking trash. But yes, Grim, definitely hero. I didn't get to meet him at Expo, Josh. I completely forgot he was there, and I was gutted.
I met him over at the booth just after Professor Green had played, and the booth, his booth, and the booth that he was at were like next to each other, and a few guys were going, "Oh, let's go for Professor Green," and I was like, "Do you know what? Fuck it, I want to meet Grim Green."
Yeah, I'm right.
So just said hello, quick hello, just like fucking awesome. keep it up, like as he probably
Yeah.
gets from everybody at an expo when he sees them.
See, I was watching one of Grimm's videos, saying I didn't have my headphones in. My missus started just watching over my shoulder, say, "I like this guy. I don't know why." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that's
No,
I think that's the way that
just
he's
so
watching."
It just
watchable.
seems to be inviting. You relax and you start to
Yeah.
like listen to him. You don't get distracted. If I'm watching a review and I'm more paying attention and pick up TikTok, then it's not a great review because you've lost me.
I
He's
think
pretty much the complete opposite of me.
I think Kev's just put that right.
Yeah.
I think Kev's just put that right. I think there needs to be 3 categories. There needs to be 0, hero, and godlike. And Kev has just put it. He really cares about vaping and the people's rights. Vaping God, and I think he is a vaping. I think he is up there. Do you know what I mean? I'd quite happily put him up at that level.
Yeah, I think we need to put that in the LXV lounge, a discussion point of this, and the first official vaping god.
Yeah, and I think
Green,
he's up there 100%.
Definitely is.
Just because it's for him, it's his way of life, and like Kev said, he actually does give a shit. He's not just in it for the money. Yes, he does make some money, but
No, because companies send him products that don't pay him, and he's still flashing around on his vlogs and things like that.
yeah, they
I
might
know
not get a full,
Vaporoni has sent him bits and bobs, and he's shown the juices and things.
they might
and
not get a full review, but you know, you got to
they'll
pay
get a
for it.
flash.
Yeah, and that's it. You know?
Oh,
And that can be enough to set a company up for a while.
yes,
Yeah.
most definitely.
You know.
Yeah, here's the green. Definitely.
So Grim, cheers Grim. Right, I think that's settled. So we're going. You can pick out the 3 categories. That's it. 0, hero, god status.
So yeah, it's down as God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, you can't put him any
Oh,
less.
Oh God.
God status.
Oh,
Oh,
I
my
can't
God.
wait until we start scraping the barrel of it. It's gonna get a bit interesting, that one.
Well, I'm not gonna say we're gonna do these every week, but maybe every few weeks we'll.
Yeah, because
do
we'll
a
get through them quite
personality.
quick.
Yeah, but the thing is, we can do people, and it's you just wait till we get to Jay Hayes.
You know he will appear. Right.
I think I know where I'd put him already.
You know, oh, we've lost a Vinny again.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jay
he's
Hayes got to it.
I just thought I'd bring in just bring in something a bit different, rather than just products, because it's vaping related, you know. And yeah, so we've got people like Mike Vapes, Bogan, Suck My Mod, Matt. Yeah, we've got. They're all going to come up at some point. They're all going to come up at some point, 100%. You wait till we start getting to the English reviewers.
Oh, that vaping video's gonna get it.
Oh. Oh. But it's all vaping related, isn't it? So that's what I mean.
Yeah.
And I believe Haley wanted a room 101. So
Yes.
let's do a room 101.
I'm sorry, I cannot stop fucking yawning tonight. It's like a long week.
So we can all hear you, so you're yawning, right?
That's alright.
Anyway, we got a room 101 just for Haley. Haley, what's your room 101?
I have 2.
You have 2.
Yeah.
So room 201 this evening.
Right. The first one is, unfortunately, vape shops misinforming vapors, especially new ones.
Expand on that.
I had a friend and she said she tried vaping, but she struggled because she got told that you can only get vapes that are mouth to lung.
Okay, name and shame the shop.
She didn't tell me it.
Ah,
I know, because I was like, excuse me? She went, yeah, I'm more like direct to lung. And I was like, right, you do know you can get that stuff. She was like, no, it's only mouth to lung. And the stuff that they gave her, I was just like, so they were after a sale.
Yeah.
They were after that one not to work, so she'd go back and buy another one. And then again and again.
Yeah.
But yeah, the fact that they choose to misinform people.
See, that just hurts the shop as well. It's like, that person's not going to go back to there.
Yeah, but also she went back to the fags and she was like, I'm really not sure if I want to try vaping again.
No.
And then she's going to mistrust anyone that opens their mouth regarding vaping.
Yeah, that's not good.
And they just, I know they want a sale, but getting someone off the fags is more important.
You're going to get a sale, but you're not going to get a customer back.
No.
That's what vape shops need, is return customers. Because them customers will buy bigger and bigger and more expensive devices. This is why disposable pods work so well. But I'm going to leave that for now because that's a different subject. But yeah, it's a shame we don't know the shop's name so we can name and shame. If we do this sort of thing, I'd like to be able to name and shame the shops. So can we try getting names next, all of us, if we're going to do this?
Hopefully they won't be next time. Hopefully vape shops will pick up their game.
This isn't a Room 101 rant, but I want to mention it while I was on because I was in the shop earlier. The shop I've been to for a while, and I was in there for about 20 minutes, and in that time, I reckon 5 or 6 people walked in, and every single one of them asked for a disposable device. They were like, "Oh, do you sell Elf bars, or do you sell Geek bars, or this, that, and the other?" And clearly, at least 4 of those 5 or 6 were underage.
No.
Right. The shop, they did not serve them. They said, "You
Yeah,
sell them?
fuck for that.
Have you got any ID?" And they were like, "No, we don't have any ID. Sorry, we can't sell them to you." And I spoke to them about it, and they said, and I said, "Is that common?" They said, "Like we have to fill out a form every time we ID somebody," and they said we're filling out probably 50 forms a day.
Jesus.
So there is a growing demand from underage vapors for these devices.
And I was like, "What?" And they're like, "Yeah, probably 50 forms a day of people coming in asking for just disposable." And you ask them what flavour they want, don't know. Have you tried any for? Oh, no, I'm not sure. Like, and there's people coming like, and
That's
do you know
not
what
good.
I mean? And it's like, but it's not good for the industry at all. But it's so refreshing to see a shop so strict on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also got reports today that in this same shop that somewhere in my city was selling Geek Bar Pros, which are 50 milligrams.
Oh,
And
I know. It's funny you mentioned that, Josh. I know of a shop.
in the UK.
I know of a shop today that got hit for stocking them.
And,
Good.
And apparently this wasn't just they're selling. They've got them on the counter. They were on display.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So shops doing that can go into Room 101. But I just wanted to mention it because it just came up in my head. But it's just it's so good to see a shop going. It's not. I don't give a shit about selling a fucking £4 or £5 disposable device to you. You're not of age.
Yeah, that is.
Maybe it should be vape shops not doing the right thing by their customers. That needs to go in Room 101. Whether it is not IDing them to stick underage, giving them the advice they need.
We've had this before with, I think it got brought up with Andy once, and he was saying, like, I was in a shop once and this guy walked in and new to vaping, and they pretty much just sold him a fucking series device. Because he liked the look of it and he had the money to buy it. So, well, no.
I think it was a hog, wasn't it?
It doesn't. Yeah, it was a hog. It's like doesn't matter. You can't sell someone who doesn't know what the fuck they're doing a hog because they're gonna hurt themselves.
Yeah, it's false.
Saying that though.
Oh, go on, Chris. Sorry.
Saying that, I was talking to a chap Wednesday evening who had literally 2 days before gave up vaping because the device he'd bought from a shop near him wasn't doing any good. Turns out they'd sold him a Aegis with a stopped coil tank, the juice, but never gave him the nicotine shot. So it was 0 nicotine, and he was trying to quit smoking.
He wasn't getting the hit.
Yeah, and he was going through a 50ml bottle of juice in 2 days, and he was going back in and back in every time because it wasn't working. He spoke to the people in the shop, and he goes, "It's not working, I need stronger. Have you got anything that's stronger?" And he didn't realise that wasn't giving him the nicotine shot, that they were sold separate. and they was charging him 20 quid a bottle of juice.
Jesus.
Well, that's why they were doing it. If he's going through
yeah.
that in 2 days.
Yeah, and it was in the end, I gave him a bottle of my juice. I says, go back home, fill this bottle up with juice. It's only 3 milligram, but still, it's got some nicotine in it. Give it another bash. And he's like, well, what's the difference between yours and mine? I goes, well, the fact that I know I've got nicotine in mine because mine all come with nicotine shots. That extra little bottle that you wasn't getting. Because I'd already questioned him, asked him, things like that. And he did. I actually said, did you get given a little box or a little bottle, small little bottle with your big bottle of juice? No, never have. And the guy knew what he was doing in the vape shop, obviously, because it's not like it's an honest little mistake. Because these people work in the shops day in, day out, and it's a natural reaction to go, bottle of juice, nicotine shot, there you go.
Jesus Christ.
It was like, it was
Shop
ridiculous.
name? Shop name?
Didn't ask.
Ah,
He lives literally really far the other side of Birmingham.
don't care.
I'd like to
And
see
that-
more shops make the next shots inclusive with the price
Yeah.
of the bottle.
To be honest with you, I've never bought a bottle of juice where the nick wasn't included.
Yeah.
It's quite common
I
practice
mean,
up here. The nicotine is-
technically, it's against the law.
Yeah.
Technically, you need to charge for the nicotine separately.
Yeah.
But
Because
Every time
otherwise
you
it's...
buy a bottle of juice, you get your free nicotine. Technically, it should be you pay. How much is the bottle of juice? Well, that bottle of juice is £15, but you pay £15 for the bottle of nicotine, and we'll chuck your juice in.
Yeah.
That's actually a law-abiding way to do it.
Yeah.
I think there's the other way is they scan it through, but then they just discount the cost of the nicotine off.
Yeah,
So
but, but you can't discount the cost of nicotine.
No.
You need to charge for the nicotine. Yeah, because it's a nicotine product.
Yeah. Especially when
It's- it's-
TBD 2-3 comes in when there's a tax on it,
It's
the
huge
VAT.
tax. I mean, I just want to check this out because obviously I bought this earlier. I had the receipt somewhere. And I want to see if I got charged for my nicotine charge.
I never actually have the receipts. I don't care.
No, there you go. So
I pay for it.
On this receipt, I bought 2 bottles of juice, obviously that Ferion and some coils, and not on there at all does it state that I've paid for nicotine.
Eee. Naughty.
But I think most shops do that.
Evening, Shane. Long time no see.
Hello.
Shane.
What was your second one, Hayley?
I'll put it in the chat because it really did piss me off. I have to say. Please do not make vape products look like a frigging toy.
Oh yeah, that.
Because
Yes.
it took me a few minutes to work out that was a vape. And it was literally like a weird, horrible little minion. It was a disposable.
Yeah.
They're not in the UK, but they're trying to see if they can get it in the UK. And I did not realise. It just looked like, the snide minions you get off the market.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's a vape.
I mean, that was hideous. You sent that picture, and I was just like,
50
what the
mg.
Yeah.
fuck?
But my son is obsessed with minions. Now, he would have thought that was a toy, and you can suck it. Like these free juices. 50 mg would have hit him.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but no. I don't mind having cartoons that I love on vapes as long as they look like a vape.
See,
But to make it look like a frigging toy that's aimed at kids, Minions is too new.
this,
It's not a
Why?
classic thing.
this
I've got the
leads me
picture
on-
up.
Go on, sorry, Chris.
I've got the picture up. Do I show it? I can
Yeah.
put my finger over the name of the brand
Yeah, go
as
on.
I've zoomed right in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
And the
Perfect.
name of the
Look
brand
at
is
the toy.
literally right across the front of the chest part of the device.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, I mean, it looks like a toy.
Yeah. I remember seeing that. I think it was Wednesday evening when you posted that, wasn't it, Haley?
I
Yeah.
hope they get sued to fuck for using that image.
And I did.
Yeah.
I saw that, and I was actually talking to another guy that's a vapor.
Says me.
I know,
Yeah,
but that
but
looks
that's
Yeah,
like
but yours isn't made to
Vape.
look
I tell
like
you,
a toy.
no, that's a vape.
That's clearly a vape with a picture on. That looks like a toy that's made into a vape.
Yeah.
I remember showing that to another vapor, and even he was shocked at that. Even I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. It's
Only because I started to read the picture and saw that it said like 400 puffs. 5% nicotine. I was like, that's a fucking vape. That's a disposable vape. So my kid could get hold of that and suck it.
Yeah.
No stopping him, because it took me a second to go, that's not a toy.
Yeah, it took me a second or two to realise it was a vape.
Yeah.
And obviously, once I read it, I was like, nah. And I looked here, I was like, you can see the actual mouthpiece at the top of it. I'm like, the fuck?
It's the hat, that's what I mean. So unless you're actually paying proper attention, which you're not always doing, yeah, I have kids, I vape, and my kids are aware of it. But if I think that's a toy, they're going to think it's a toy.
Mm.
And they're like, oh, it's one that has like something inside or a whistle and you suck and blow it. It's just, no. It's wrong, and it gives every vaping company a bad name.
They are both going into room 101.
See, that leads me on to something which I was going to talk about, but I wasn't going to do this week. I was going to leave it and just watch the situation. At the moment, as we've just mentioned, the UK market is getting flooded with disposable pods that aren't TTB compliant. I know Zippy in our other chat has been mentioning this, and a few other people. These Chinese companies, I mean, I've got products into review of some pods, and they're not TDP compliant. The companies say they are making TDP compliant ones, which will be for the UK market. Other companies and vape shops and convenience stores are now stocking non-compliant TDP products, as we've just discussed. If you're generally getting a disposable pod that has over 500 puffs in it, it will not be TDP compliant.
600 puffs.
600, is it?
Yeah.
Whatever it is, they're not TDP compliant. And there's fucking loads of them that have got well too much nicotine in them for TDP laws as well.
So I didn't know there was even a puff limit. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, no, the puff limit relates to the volume of liquid, Lloyd. It's not.
Right.
There's nothing on a puff limit in TDP, but for that amount of puffs, you need more than a 2 mil capacity,
Right.
which then
But-
means it's not TDP compliant.
Won't draw take that into account?
Who? Sorry.
Won't draw take that into account? So, to tighter
Yeah,
draw, you're not
they're
really
running off
making
an
as much
average of
liquid.
0.5 seconds per draw.
Yeah, but the draw can be looser or tighter. If it's a looser draw, you're going to be vaping
Yeah,
more.
it generally does come down to that, but most of them are not TDP compliant. There is loads of them flooding the market. I can go to a corner shop around the corner from me. They've got geek bars, and then they've got other things, and some of them are 50 milligram. Some of them have got 8 and 9 mil in
The
them.
thing is, if they're 50 milligram, they're likely fakes.
Yeah, oh, definitely. They're not legit, but corner shops and dare I say it, some vape shops are stocking them. That's why they've got hit
Well,
with
like,
the Geek
I
Guard
went-
Pros.
Another vape shop went into today. He said, I had a company phone me said that we want to put a display counter in for our devices, our disposable devices, and you don't pay for them. We'll just put the counter in. We'll top up the stock, and we'll come around and see what you sold each month, and we'll give you your cut, and we'll take our cut.
Yeah.
It's like that just seems dodgy as shit, doesn't it?
That is very dodgy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Blue did very similar tactics.
Well, Blue
Yeah.
just gave all their stock away for fucking free to get it in the shop.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, and then, yeah. But yeah, we've got to be aware, and vape shops really, really need to be wary.
But
Like I
this
say, I
one-
know
thi-
of one shop today that got hit for stocking the Geek Power Pro. Obviously, Josh, you've mentioned one.
So they're obviously around. Whether they're genuine, whether they're fakes, whether they're getting them in, but they're obviously around. And I need to go and find this shop and exit that's doing them, because I will genuinely report them.
Yeah.
And if they're doing that, they're likely happy to sell them to fucking underagers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that sort of goes back to my argument that I always say that corner shops shouldn't be allowed to sell vaping products.
The thing is, what these corner shops don't realise is that them vapes come under the tobacco legislation. If they get caught selling them vapes, which aren't compliant, or to underage kids, they will lose their tobacco license full stop.
Yeah.
It's not just a little fine. you'll get a fucking massive fine and lose your complete tobacco license. So
Yeah.
they will not be able to sell that. And I think the alcohol license comes in with that as well. I may be wrong on that, but I think they're quite closely linked.
No, I think you can lose both together. It's like if you lose your alcohol license,
lose
they
the
often
other, don't
take
you?
your tobacco one as well.
Yeah. So please, if you see these things, you like Tracy said in the chat, get your local trading standards, get them involved. Stop it, because it will bite us on the ass as a vape
God, yeah.
community. It will lead to an America-type situation. At the minute, the lobbyists, all the anti-vapors in the UK are pretty quiet and pretty insignificant. But if this issue grows and grows and snowballs like it did in the States, it will bite us all on the ass.
Yeah.
It really will.
All it takes is a couple of news stories to say how kids managed to get a hold of them from like a local shop.
Found in schools, local newspaper, found in schools, that will just snowball out of control so fast.
But like we've said, the local corner shops, they don't care if they're selling to minors sometimes,
No, they don't.
I mean, I was able to buy drinking fags at the age of 14 back in the day,
Yeah. Well, I pointed out to my local corner shop that's selling these geek bars and things. I pointed out to them what they're risking selling them. And the guy turned around to me, once they've gone, I'll not stock anymore. We don't want nothing to do with them. And fair play to him. But, yeah.
Should just be getting rid of them if he really wants to do the right thing.
Well, yeah, he's obviously bought them, like, I think they're not on a sale return, so...
You sort of take the hit if you've got to save your license, though.
Well, you should check the shit out before you buy them in. Simple as.
Corner shop
Only problem
care,
is,
like
though,
you said.
yeah, they either don't care or they don't have the knowledge.
Yeah.
This is why the vape industry's been calling for regulations on it more and more and more. It shouldn't be sold in corner shops. It should be sold in vape shops only.
Yep.
Regulated shops. Anyway, we'll move on. We're gonna go to they all go to room 101. All go to room 101. We're gonna move on to a quick questions from the chat, and then we'll call it an evening. But questions from the chat. It's question time. Got any questions? Bring them in. Oh, we've lost the Vinny. Shortly.
Again.
He'll be back. We still can see our little V over in the corner. He's there, but
yeah,
he'll be back.
He did go as the 1 second finger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he had a little dude in there with him.
Anyway, questions. I did find out that apparently that Aspire Kumo will be between £37 and £42.
That's not bad, is it?
So I will definitely be buying one.
Just one?
See how it varies.
I'll buy one to start off with.
Sorry about that. Quick beer run to the freezer.
I mean, if it is, so there's a lot of companies out there that I've never dealt with shop-wise. So e-cig warehouse. Anyone dealt with e-cig warehouse?
Yeah.
Legit.
Used to be.
Yeah, this is my thing.
Yeah, I don't think they're quite as legit as they used to
So
be.
they had them on their website for pre-order for $41.99. That Aspire Kumo, that Steam Pipes collaboration.
Stay clear. I don't think they're UK based.
But they're one of the only companies that have a price on it.
Oh, that's a good question, Shane. If you could vape one juice on one setup from now till you die, what would it be?
Oh,
We've had this question before, and fuck me, that's hard.
That's like choosing which testicle do you want to keep.
An Anakin T20 and Vampire Vape
Heisenberg.
Josh just chose the left nut.
Imagine how bad you'd get vapor stuck.
Oh,
It'd be fucking idiots. You just get rid of it and it'd come back again. Oh, George.
Even me.
I don't know. I would probably have to say vapor on caramel custard. on
There's none in stock.
Asgard.
I've got a bottle.
Mine would
And
be
a
OG
Morals.
Grip, OG Apocalypse Batch 2, and Sad Boy Shamrock Cookie right now. I still can't get past the OG Grip and Apocalypse Cell mech-wise, personally. But then again, I'd be very drawn to the Vicious Ant setup I got from Josh as well, because I love that way of vaping now.
Sorry.
Yeah, I can't choose. Yeah, it's like choosing which kid to keep.
Yeah.
You've only got one.
I know that, but still.
No, if I really
If I
to
had more than
choose-
one child, it'd be like trying to choose which child do I keep and which child do I just throw out the car window.
I've got 2 children, and I know which one I'd keep.
Yeah. I'm not going to vocalise that though.
I won't tell you which one, but I know which one I would.
You'll keep the naughty one and get rid of the good one.
I'm going to be honest. That setup right here.
Yeah, I have something coming which I think may well go somewhere close to being my all-time setup. I can't.
You send it to me, and I'll tell you if it's fucking good or not.
You know what, Josh? Josh, right? If I don't get on with it after the review and everything, it's yours.
Oh, I'll buy
You-
it.
I actually said that when Imio said he was going to send me it.
Are you putting that on top of your VO?
Because you know someone
Yeah.
will actually get some use out of it.
Yeah, if I don't get on with it, it's yours, mate. But I think I will.
Yeah, you will. You will. You
Yeah.
will if you send it to me and I coil it and wick it for you.
I won't sell it to you. I'll give you it.
Yeah, but I'll still. Like, you know what I mean, you'll get on with it if I wick it for you and coil it.
You twat. We'll see. I've found my sweet spot with that style of vaping.
And that's
so
it.
I'm
That's what you
hoping-
need to do. I mean, I found my sweet spot with the style of vaping and been very.
Fat
0.45.
Rabbit RTA. Has anyone got a Fat Rabbit RTA here?
No.
Yes.
Not yet.
You have Hales.
Yeah, but I don't know what it is.
I was going to say, 'cause
They've only just come
I
out.
was
Have you
looking
lost
for
it?
it this week.
people are saying that it equals the M25 for flavour,
All right.
which I
Yeah, well, I
find
prefer the
amazing.
Juggalo.
I've got the old Fat Rabbit, not the new one.
Oh, no, new one.
Thanks, Paul.
No, I haven't
Paul,
done one yet.
Paul's just told me that E-Cig Warehouse are a dropship cloner company, so yeah.
Mm.
That's it.
I thought there was. It's like new vaping and Sourcemore and things
Kev,
like that.
You are right. I do need a hummingbird. When they, when they sort my payout, I will. I'll happily buy it. No, well, I'll buy a TFX on the pay when that comes in.
Now, back to the M25. I prefer the Juggernaut. Juggernaut over the M25 on flavour.
You're shit. You don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I do. I've got both of them. Dumbass.
Can't
I'll be-
wait for fucking
I'll
shit.
be
That.
right back. people.
Oh, no, I can wick really well.
What
I'm
colour are
going
you
off
using in
camera.
it,
You can
Chris?
just look at
Cotton candy.
for a bit.
Oh, you've still got some.
Yeah, I've still got about another 3 packs left.
You twat. You've got more than me.
Well, you sent me 5 of them. I've only gone through the 1 pack. I'm halfway through the other.
Cool.
Oh,
I'm Mr. Cotton Candy Lloyd.
I know, but like, how didn't you send them that ages ago?
Yeah,
Yeah.
How have you only went through 2 packs?
because I don't wax
Because he
shitloads of
washes
it
it
in.
out. You know when he pulls it out? He gently pulls it, washes it.
Foils it
No, I don't even do
out.
that. I leave it in the coil. I just leave it in the coil and brush it out with soap and water.
You
Stick
do
them in
that.
the washer.
Why you're foaming at the mouth sometimes.
No, that's the rabies. But no, I don't know. It's just something I've always been able to do.
I'm really, really curious. about
I
this
need to
Fat
find
Rabbit.
a Squonk RDA for this thing.
You
So
don't got
it's-
a wasp yet?
Nah. I don't know. I don't think I want to put a wasp on it.
Just to try.
Boy, a
it.
wasp's actually a really good
Yeah.
little RDA.
Well,
They are,
they're plastic caps, aren't they?
yeah.
They come in like a smoked colour.
You can get them in a black colour. You can get them in autumn piss colour.
The rose.
Yeah.
The rose colour would go with
So
that.
I was thinking like since it's got this stainless steel battery tube, maybe a stainless steel Squonk RDA. Look all right.
Maybe.
There's
But
one
then
that I
again, it
can't
does make
think-
sense. being the stainless steel is the lesser of the colour, so you have an RDA that matches the lesser of the colour, so it doesn't overpower the main bit.
Yeah, well, I mean, like the main bit's wood.
Yeah.
I don't think you can get a wood RDA.
No, the trouble is though, Lloyd, you're going to be going up and up and up in price there. It's not. It's a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
It's. I saw your post the other day and some of the recommendations, and again, it's another major rabbit hole. I mean, that I can't even say it. Someone name that tank I'm getting because I can't say it.
I don't know. If you tell me, I'll tell you.
It's a Perseus.
Perseus.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
RTA
I thought you were just holding that off.
No, I can't say it. Perseus. Thank you, John.
Have you never?
I would actually thought the same,
Have
John.
you never
can
run
also
into
be
Greek
used-
mythology or watched Clash of the Titans or?
No, but I need to.
Oh, it's not.
That can
You've
also
not
be
watched
used
Clash
as
of
an
the Titans?
RDA and a bottom feed RDA. And that would look amazing, but obviously you're not going to go spending 150 quid plus on a.
Are you getting the engraved, stunning, beautiful version? Or
I'm not sure if it's the engraved one. I'm getting the package, so it's everything. It's all the extensions and the odds and sods and the RDA bit of it and everything else.
you're getting this little bad boy. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the engraved one's phenomenal. I've never seen it.
Yeah, they didn't make many of the engraved ones.
Nah,
And there's
So-
not actually many of the RTA left either.
See, Vinny, another person that likes the Arbiter Solo.
I keep looking at the Arbiter Solo to get.
Chris,
I think it keeps
Chris, it's
hovering.
not the tank, it's the device.
You actually know when I bought both of them, you took the piss out of both of them.
And I was looking at the Is it the Paramount?
The Paramore.
In the
No,
bin.
I was looking at that as
Yeah.
well. That went in my basket twice. I was like, don't want it. Don't want it.
In the bin.
I quite like it.
In the bin.
Yeah, I mean, considering that's a
Vinny, you
daily
never
for me.
Side, so you don't count.
The Pulse RDA is good. I think I've got a Pulse RDA.
I mean, considering I use this as a daily as well as that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, Shane's just opened a kettle of fish there.
Is it this one, Kev?
Suicide Mech Mod. I
Yeah.
haven't seen much about it.
That's,
You've not seen it, Chris?
in the bin.
No. As I said, I don't really go on Facebook much. I'm going to have a... Is it on our favourite little page?
It's suicide, Chris.
I think
hate that
I
name.
think we voted on the suicide mech, didn't we? So
Yeah.
I'm eating pizza. Sorry guys, I'm hungry.
Shane, if you want one, I've seen one for sale used going for about 50 quid.
oh,
I
Oh,
definitely
that...
avoid new. It's a bit worrying they come with spare firing bars, which I noticed the other day. for the first
hang
time.
on. You're saying it's a bit concerning, but what did you break on one of your Immortal mods, Vincent?
It's Vinny Brew.
Precisely.
It comes with Vinny accessories. Replace with something you'd never expect
Fuck
to
off.
replace.
So he was about to bash it, but he didn't encounter the fact that I'd actually remember that. Of all things I could remember. Well, forget.
Yeah, now I've got a copper bar on a brass mod.
But I'm
Which
assuming
seems
it's
to go
that.
really well on it. Yeah, that's the one, Chris.
Yeah, I have seen that. I kind of like it.
It's actually a very, very similar fire mechanism to the Purge Slam piece, which Mr. Calizo and I had a discussion over, and he said he was going to sue them if they released them in the US. They released them in the US, and they didn't do a fucking thing, which made me chuckle quite a lot. Oh, sorry to hear that, Shane. Which finger?
I think it'd be that one.
There's a lot of good, relatively priced side fires out there. Yeah.
There's only one you should buy, and it should be called a Siege.
Yeah, Josh, don't look on the website because they're going so cheap now.
Hello.
I'm purposely not looking.
I'm so
You know.
jealous he's sat there eating pizza. I'm literally trying not to drool.
I've not eaten
Oh,
all
no.
day. I've literally not eaten all day.
And the best thing was, last time I ate on the show, he kicked me because I was eating on the show.
It's my show, Chris.
We can't kick him.
It's our show, not your show. Ours. We all play.
Yeah, but he has the power. We don't.
He's got the power.
But you know,
Well,
I've been at work all day. I got home at 6 o'clock. I've organised the show. I've set it up. Got you all online. You sit around all day. You can get us online if you want, Chris.
You give me all the details.
Set it up yourself. What I did.
I ain't paying.
I'm
We're not
not
paying.
paying now either.
Ain't you?
No.
Oh, yeah, you're still using the 2 weeks free trial, aren't you?
Exactly.
Yeah, there's a lot of good sci-fiers out there. Most of them are made by Immortal, unfortunately, or fortunately. Depends really what you're looking for, Kev. Not Kev, sorry, Shane. I'm trying to think what I've got left. Yeah, none of them can go. I like them too much now.
Siege, grip, cad,
Yeah, Viking Grip,
Viking grip,
Atom.
Atom.
If you want to go
Avoid-
cheap, go for the Atocha.
Avoid the Grip Made.
No, grip
In my
nade's good mod.
opinion.
Grip nade's a cool mod.
Never really completely floated my boat.
My only concern is travelling through places like Snow Hill train station to the Vape Expo with basically what a mod that looks like a grenade. That could lead to
yeah.
some very dodgy situations.
Yes, please, Tracy. Can you pop it on?
Ironically, most grenades don't look like
Yes.
a grip nade.
No, they don't.
Yeah. Okay, the Atom site higher, bud.
But, yeah, atoms are all right. Just don't drop it.
I dropped
But
it the other
any
day.
mod's fine until you drop it.
I dropped it the other day.
It's just Vinny.
Still
Don't
works
forget,
fine.
he's like 6 foot. He's like 7 foot fucking tall, so he's got a 6 foot drop.
Or was I kick it on the way
And to
down?
be fair, he like drops
Yeah.
it, picks it up, and drops it again. So it's not like it gets a rest. It's more on the floor than in the hand.
That's why I carry 3 devices on me at all times, just in case.
Was it the Lycan that you dropped and then booted it
Yeah, no,
barefoot?
I dropped on holiday while I was on a very little island and kicked it in flip flops. And it took a chunk out of my toe, and then the concrete, it still landed on, even though I kicked it, took a nice little dent in the bottom button.
I'll have that, Tracy. The garlic bread and the doner meat.
I'll,
No,
take
that's
the,
for me.
No, fuck you.
I'll take the doner meat, but you can fuck off the garlic bread. I've got a real feeling about against garlic bread at the minute. Don't know why.
Garlic bread.
I got cheese and crackers.
See you later, Kev.
Take it easy, Kev.
I've got a
For 2
Oh,
weeks.
cheese pizza. I've got a cheese pizza with the garlic crust sauce in the
I
crust.
can't order a pizza. I'm doing that tomorrow night with a boy. I can't order one tonight
A
as well.
cheese pizza.
Yeah, you
just
can.
for me.
I can't. Yes, that's why you have the siege now, Nick, not the Lycan.
Anyway, any more actual questions?
It was just, yeah, chewing the fat.
Then we can keep chewing the fat. It was just a generalisation.
Yeah, but yes, any more questions? Any panel
Oh,
members
Chinese.
with questions?
I've not actually dropped mine yet, Shay.
What massive RDA or RTA should I buy? I need something to go on that box.
You wanted some serious power in your life. Is it serious or is it
Well, it's
Oh,
serious,
well.
yeah. Serious. Same as what you've got, just the LXV.
cool? It's very nice.
Valhalla V2 is a 40mm.
Yeah, but you own one. It's like
And
Is that will that fit on that box as well, Josh? Will it be too big for it?
nah. It'll take a 40mm easy.
I can't remember the size of the dump tank because that only just fits.
40mm.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, it fits.
The Voltro was only 35. No, this one's bigger than that.
this
Come
week.
on, any questions?
We
Don't
haven't
think we
done
have.
one of them subjects sections
What?
for a while.
What?
Josh Boys this week.
No, it's true. Yeah, but normally then he gives it away. Don't think he wants to do that bit.
I did that last time, yeah, you are correct.
I forgot what mod that was actually.
It was
The Ursa.
The
The Ursa, the Lost Faith Ursa.
oh, that was it.
Because I'm getting the dinky one. I'm getting the baby. That's coming next week.
I don't want to look at videos of it. I just want to buy one.
Because I don't like the big ones. I like them like shrunk. Buy that jelly box. I'm not sure about the shrunk jelly box.
Are you team Lost Fate now as well then, Hayley?
No.
Okay, just checking.
It's just Paddy and it's like a really cool blue. So I bought that yesterday. It should come this week.
Remember it's bank holiday though as well.
It's just a cool blue.
Now you've just depressed me.
Yeah, bank holiday Monday.
Nothing wrong with the bank holiday.
Easy if
Unless you
waiting
need the
for
bank.
things- Easy if you're waiting for things to be delivered, Chris.
Oh no, they sent it first class, so it should come tomorrow, so I should be fine.
Maybe.
It is if you work.
Unless you book annual leave.
I think my last bank holiday off was about 10 years ago.
Yeah, this is my first bank holiday off this year since Christmas. But yes, right. No more questions, Josh. Shall we? Can we share the link? We can, can't we?
Yeah, you can share it, yeah. I have to share the new one, though. Because obviously it's the new one.
Okay, I can do that on my phone.
The wife's she's finished her pizza and she's opening the chocolate truffles.
Ooh, chocolate truffles.
It's so good in my mouth. It's so creamy.
Josh likes creamy nuts in his mouth.
Does he now?
I think that's American Pie the Wedding, where he has to pick up the dog shit and pretend it's chocolate
Yeah.
truffles.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're my favourite. Like,
Granny
Oh
fucker.
yeah. Yeah, because she goes to grab it, don't he? And he shoves them in his mouth. No, this is me.
Granny fucker.
Right. Can I share this link? Are we going to
Yes.
end, Josh?
No,
Before
share
this
it.
goes
No.
further down the American Pie hole?
No, share it. So, guys, you want to jump on for a bit? Jump on. We're going to be hanging around for a bit. Been good to chat to everybody. Come and
Oh,
chat some
show
more.
up. Yeah.
There you go.
LXV team room. There we go.
Yeah, team.
Tea room. Don't forget to put the jam and the squirty cream.
I think I found an RDA.
What you found?
The
Chris
Claymore
is gone.
RDA.
Chris is gone because he... Claymore?
Yeah.
I've got one.
Any good?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
I've just
Cool.
removed Chris because he said squirty cream again, so he's gone. Lloyd, let's finish the show, guys. We'll see you all later. Chris is gone because he said the word squirty cream again. We're just taking the piss, so
Use the banished word.
I just kick him. He's requested to join and respond. No.
You can actually see that on YouTube as well, what you wrote.
Sorry, Chris. Right, let's let you in. Say bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Hit the like button.
Yeah, hit the like.
And the follow.
Yeah, do it all.
Do it all. Do all of it. Do it now.